And I am live. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to Tuesday afternoon. Yes, an unusual day for an interview, but it's okay. We arranged for Tuesday evening. Thank you for everyone that's going to be tuning in live or watching the replay. Thank you for all the new people following my page as well. If you don't know me, if you're just getting here on my page, my name is Julieta. I work in construction as an engineer for many years now. And recently I have started a digital business, which I run from this digital platform. Right now I'm streaming in 3 different platforms. So you're probably watching from different platforms. So every week I bring somebody different, somebody who is a new face to my page, so they can share their experience. There are many people, many professionals from different backgrounds working on this under this digital platform. So every week I bring somebody new for them to give us their input, their experience, to share with us their journey. And today I have somebody from Niagara Falls. Rico is with me on my page. He's granted me some of his time, so let's invite him in. Hi, Rico. How are you?
Hi, Julieta. I am fine. I'm doing very, very well. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you
Nice.
for your time here. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course, of course.
Arrange my screen. So Rico, we're working. Well, working is not. We're running at the same digital platform. We always tend to say working, but because we say we work online, but we run our the same digital platform, both of us. And I wanted you to introduce yourself a little bit to the people watching us. And I forgot to say, for everybody watching live or replay, let us know where you're watching from. And if you have questions about the digital platform that we're using, just leave them in the comment, and we'll be more than happy to get back to you with information. So Rico, anything you would like to introduce yourself a little bit to us?
Yeah, sure. I am from the beautiful island Barbados, and I'm now living in Niagara Falls with my family. We have 2 boys under 2, and we're expecting our baby girl in February next year.
Oh,
Yeah,
congrats.
thank you. And so, I got my hands full
Oh yeah.
being an entrepreneur with our own business, being a dad, being a husband. And I still work on the side as well because I believe in multiple income streams.
Yes.
Doing what I need to do for my family to make sure that, we are able to live a life of our dreams and fulfill them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Great. Great. So happy. Congrats on your expanding family. That's always
Thank you.
such a blessing.
Yes, thank you.
So Rico, yeah, multiple incomes is, like you said, it's a must today. Actually, I just posted for our workshop tonight, and I was looking at the people, and we always share their professions, and almost everybody has a different professional background, right? And I was actually wondering, okay, wow, why do people are like looking for different streams of income? I know I had my reasons at the time, but what
Mhm.
made you look elsewhere to supplement, your full-time job, or the reasons why you started working online?
Well, that's the thing. From a very young age, I knew that I wanted to be an entrepreneur. And shortly before 2020, I was an entrepreneur, a fitness instructor, and I
Oh,
also did culinary meals for athletes in Barbados. And then 2020 hit, and my business, because it was a very small business, a successful one, but small, it got shut down.
yeah.
Then my family started, and we moved to Canada. And, I quickly realized that um, I was working 2 jobs and I was trying to make ends meet, and I was exhausted. I was frustrated. I was in a place of more like uh, depressed, to be honest, a little bit, just because
Mm,
I had my goals, I had my dreams, and I kind of planned it out in a way. But when all the bills hit and having your own mortgage and everything, it just became extremely difficult, especially when you're trying to prioritize your family. And so
yes.
I realized that I had a couple options. It was either to stay in that same stagnant situation, or do something that would allow me to supplement my income. And so I was looking for something online that I could do from home, like maybe a call center job from home or something like that. But then I came across a post actually on social media, um, right in the nick of time, I like to say. And it was about having that time to be with my family and being able to work from home. And, this was something that, okay, I'm like, okay, this sounds a little interesting. Let me check it out. And, that feeling that I got when I saw the post and having a possible outcome to my situation at the time was something that helped me to go ahead and look into starting a business. When I thought about being my own boss and the where it could take my family and I and the things that I could do, it was a no-brainer from there.
Hmm. Well, no, it's great because you already had the mindset because you already came, with your previous business, so you
Hmm.
knew what it takes, to be an entrepreneur. You know that it takes a commitment, patience, um, the consistency as well. That's, I was missing the word, but and you had that certain experience where you already did it, and because of the circumstances, how many businesses went like disappear because of what happened in 2020. But did you have the experience on the digital marketing part, like what we do, and how did you overcome that obstacle, let's say, if it's an obstacle?
Well, to be honest, I not that I was tech savvy because I wasn't, but we all have social media accounts, right? So I
Yes.
was on Instagram, and that's where I would post my, my menu for the day or menu for the week or spotlight meal or spotlight athlete, stuff like that. But it was just posting stuff. It was just posting pictures that I took with my phone or whatever the case is. But then when it came to having a digital business, I was a little skeptical about that part because I'm like, well, I'm not tech savvy. I don't
Hmm.
necessarily know how to build a website or go into detail with, coding and all that. But when I, registered with my name and email address and I got our complimentary presentation, and it said one of the things that I said was no need to be tech savvy. I'm like, okay, let's go. Let me hear more. And being getting that information so I know, okay, well, I don't really have much to worry about. Let me just check it out and see. So overcoming that initial fear of, well, well, I don't know how to do this so that I can go ahead and try something new. It was actually very exciting and empowering, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. And in my case, same thing. I had no experience working in construction. That's digital marketing is
Yeah.
not that it no, it's not part of it.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah, you tech savvy. Yeah, you always use computers because we
Mhm.
are a bit different from the people that are older in this
Mhm.
business, that come from different generations that are
Yeah.
really not tech savvy. But even them, it's doable because we have an incredible training that it's even for, well, I'm not that old, but I do need the explanations, and being
Understood.
video based, it's
Mhm.
amazing because there's
Yes.
no way you can, if you don't understand something, you go 5 minutes, 5 seconds, let's say, back, and you re-listen to that part and you redo whatever step you were doing. And
100%. Yep.
it's built, for me, I like to say that it's built in a way for people because who have never worked online before, because every single detail is thought about, right? Sometimes we listen to videos and say, okay, that is so obvious, but maybe for us it's obvious, but somebody might not know a very obvious thing,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And it's great that's created that way,
Mhm.
because it's really doable for anybody,
Mhm.
despite their
Their
academic
backgrounds. Yeah.
instructions, or age, or
Mhm.
background of whatever, right?
Mhm.
But and you're a busy father, a busy man. How much time do you dedicate to your business? Because that's something that for me it was important, not to add another source of stress when I started this business.
Understood. Well, I I laugh because I'm a little different to some people. I go hard, especially when I'm committed to something and I want results. So I put in a little extra time, but 2 hours is all I need in a day to
Yeah.
go ahead and get into my posts and get into making sure that the persons who reach out and are interested in starting their very own digital business, making sure that I have time enough to, be with them and explain what needs to be explained or to guide them. And I always find something else that I can, work on and be better at. And, it's technically it's marketing, right? So it's being able to understand, your niche and being able to go through your training. Our training is actually very excellent. It's always
Yes.
updated. It is never outdated. And it's something that a 12-year-old can understand because, like you mentioned, it is video based. So being able to have the confidence in our training, I don't see myself doing anything else other than what we're doing right now, and is actually something that I'm excited when I talk to people and when I try to explain. When I started my business, other than my digital business back in 2018, I was struggling. I had to figure everything out on my own. I had to, I fell down a lot of times. I got back
Mhm.
up, but seeing this business, if I had the tools and the strategies and the support that I have now, then it would have been off the charts. It would have been amazing. But
Yeah.
things happen in the timing it's supposed to happen. And with a growing family, I can't see another option than being a digital business owner and helping people at the same time to start their own business. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've heard it from other people that I've interviewed, that have had previous experience on other businesses, that they were lacking the support that we provide here in our community since day
Yes.
one and forever. Because a business owner who has been in this platform for 10 years or 5 years
Mhm.
gets the same support that someone who comes in tonight, right?
Yes.
That is non-negotiable. It is like that for
Exactly.
everybody. We have
100%.
our mentors, our coaches, and you never know everything, right? We're always in a learning curve. It's different for somebody who's been here a longer time
Mhm.
than from somebody who starts tonight, that it's completely new.
Yes.
But you always have things to learn. And like you said, the updated, the upgrades that we have in our training,
Hmm.
social media, it changes in a
Every day.
daily basis.
Yeah.
Exactly. So our training platform gets updated every day, or at least every week. So yeah, it is what you said. And I like what you said. I asked you how much time do you dedicate to your business, and you said I go intense. I thought you were going to tell me 8 hours a day, two
Well,
hours
no.
a day.
Intense is more
That's
like
incredible.
4 hours for me right now, especially whenever
Yeah.
I get a little bit of time.
And but that's absolutely your choice,
Yes.
because
Yes.
it is same. Yeah, nobody's telling us, okay, today you have to do
Yeah,
2 hours,
exactly.
or you
No.
have to get this done from. No, no, no. It's
Yeah.
and
I
some
decide
people
my
don't
hours.
have that much time.
No, it's true. It's true. But
So
the good thing is too, we have people in our community who are, like being like you, construction engineers. You guys are busy, right? We have nurses, we have doctors, we have people that have important, demanding jobs of their time, but they're still able to run this business on the
yeah.
side. And that's something that opened my eyes that the possibility just depends on me, my mindset, being able to say, you know what, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to do this. So it's actually very exciting to see the diversity that we have.
Yeah, and one of the reasons that is doable for us, example, that we can't be present, is thanks to the part that's automated for us, right? Because we can be anywhere. And me as an engineer, it can be on a site, or at my office, but I know that my business it's still running, it's being
Yep.
taken care of. And if there's somebody new that comes in, I know that the steps are taken for that person to receive an answer right away, to have
Yep.
somebody to talk to, or somebody to contact. And that you can't have that in a standard,
No,
corporate job. A doctor, a dentist can't not be doing their job if they're not present, at their
exactly.
job
Exactly.
environment, right? And that is one of the coolest things, because this is compatible to any full-time job that could
Mhm.
exist out there, because it's running parallel to whatever job you're doing, right?
Yes.
Or
100%.
whatever other business you're running. It's a job or business, whatever.
Yeah.
But So, Rico, tonight is Tuesday. We are having one of the last workshops of this
Of
year
the year,
because
yeah.
we're still continuing. We have what, 2 weeks? 2 weeks, I
I
think,
believe,
until the end of the
I
year.
believe so. Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, so we have four more to this week and two next week.
And next,
So, what would you tell people that are interested in this business? Knowing your position now, and
mhm.
what would your advice be for them?
The thing about it is, for me, everything happens how it's supposed to happen, and that may not be in your control. And I've come to understand that, and I've come to live my life around letting it flow and be doing what I need to do, for the things that I want, but being able to for lack of better explanation, pray for something and just let it go. And when it's supposed to happen, it will happen. And if you're watching this interview or any other interviews that Julie's done, or you hear someone talking about the things that you've been praying for or seeking for, right? That's right there's a sign, because there's no way that you're looking for something without even possibly telling someone, I need another job, or I need something to supplement my income. And then all of a sudden you come across something that's speaking to that. Check it out. We have a complimentary info presentation on how you can start your digital business from anywhere in the world with legitimate. These are businesses that we work with, obviously, because no business runs without having an establishment or something that is providing value to people. You have to
Mhm.
provide value.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah.
business works. You have to have a product or something.
For this,
And
yes.
the good thing about this is that we don't have to sell any products. We don't have to store any products. We have the ability to market the lifestyle of being able to take back your time and be with your family. I purposely put my photos up here of different events we did in our lifetime since having our boys, because at the end of the day, we are a family that loves and embraces our experiences, our travel, our time with friends or family, rather than having materialistic things. And don't get me wrong, materialistic things are nice, and some of them are important,
Yeah.
but being able to have a business that allows you to earn from the comfort of your home, if you want to work on the side, if you want to be, let's put it this way, if you are someone who's trying to pay for your debt, you're trying to pay your bills, you're trying to take that vacation that you've been promising yourself for the last 6 years and you never get a chance to, because something more important pops up. Trust me, I understand, because that was me. I get
Yeah.
it. Ever since I started this business, I was able to go on 3 cruises with my children. My children, less than 2 years old, have been
Wow.
on 3 cruises, and I went on my first cruise when I was 30. Well, I'm 32 now. Don't count. But it took me a while. So it's something that, and I took my grandmother on her first
Oh,
ever
nice.
cruise. This is something that, as a chef, as a banquet server, I would have never been able to do, and it brings me such joy. Like, every time I talk about it, I get goosebumps, because it's
Yeah.
something that it drives me even more, and that's why I go hard on my business. And that's why I'm passionate about helping people and explaining to people, listen, look, if you've been watching us, if you've been hearing us, if you've been seeing us, register with your name and email address. That's all it takes. And we'll
No,
send you
absolutely.
that complimentary presentation. And we're not here to force anyone. We're just here to provide that valuable information so that you too can see that you don't have to remain in the situation that you are in. If you're looking for something, it doesn't have to be $1 million or whatever the case is, but it could be something to help you live more comfortably monthly or yearly or for your life. It is possible. And we are real people. You can pinch me and it will hurt, that are here to explain to you that, if you want something bad enough and the answers are here in front of you, like we are, hi, it's something that you can do. So, feel free to reach out to Julieta and just make that first step.
Yeah.
My drive, my answer is, make that first step. Check it out. It is a complimentary presentation. Takes nothing out of off of you but your time, a little bit of time, and you decide if you want to be your own boss or if you want to, continue your life how it is, and that's totally fine. That's totally fine.
Great. Wow, Rico, thank you so much. I love the passion.
Thank you.
But it's true, it's true. We share with the passion because we are proud of the system we're using.
Yeah,
And we
100%.
know that it's doable, compatible, like I say, with any full-time job because our incomes are taxed, sometimes too taxed.
Yeah, a
And
little bit.
that for me is synonymous of legitimacy and transparency.
Yeah,
So right there already, you have no risk if you are part
exactly.
of a professional organization, like in my
Hmm.
case. So no risk whatsoever. So really you have nothing to lose. And like Rico said, just getting into the presentation, putting your name and email doesn't compromise you to anything,
Yeah,
as well. So, and it costs nothing. So it's absolutely
exactly.
risk free.
Exactly.
So Rico, I know it's your kid's bedtime, so I'm not gonna hold you more. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for
Wish you
having me.
all the best, and
Thank
let's
you.
keep in touch. And for
Yes, for
everybody
sure.
else, thank you so much for being here. Like I said, let us know from where you're watching from on the comments, if you're watching the replay, and more than happy to assist any way we can. Thank you so much. Good
Thanks, guys.
evening.
Happy
Bye,
holidays.
Rico.
Bye
Bye.
bye.